Today I want to share a very nice reversal strategy that you can be using to improve your trading performance. So I suggest that you watch the video until the end because it will be filled with value and this strategy will be very useful for your trading. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm a top author on the TradingView platform and I share free education and analysis on all my platforms daily. So I suggest you subscribe and I will see you in the video. Okay, so a few days ago, I got a comment asking me, Nick, which is the best trend reversal strategy that you ever used? And that is exactly what I will be speaking about in this video. And I will try to keep the video as straightforward as possible. First, you need to understand a very basic concept, okay? When you are defining a trend, it depends on which time frame you are defining the trend. What does this mean? It means that if you have a trend, if you have a market, that on the weekly time frame is moving to the upside, like in this case, on the daily time frame, you will have a bullish market, so a bullish trend. On the daily time frame, inside of this straight leg that you see here on the weekly, you will have more retracements, okay? You will have red candles. Very, very important thing that you need to understand. And in fact, as you can see, there are impulses and corrections. Let's go back on the weekly and continue to explain the concept. So if you have a market that is moving to the upside on the weekly, on the daily, you will have a bullish trend. But here on the weekly, clearly it's a bullish trend as well, because the definition of a bullish trend is a market that is making higher highs and higher lows. So when the market, after the impulse from a weekly perspective, will start the retracement, what will happen on the daily? While the market was moving to the upside, the daily was in a bullish trend. When the market on the weekly starts the retracement, on the weekly, the market remains in a bullish trend because the market is continuing to make an impulse, a correction, and you want to see the next impulse to the upside, right? So the trend from a weekly perspective remains bullish. However, on the daily time frame, inside of this retracement, the market will shift to a bearish trend. Because during the retracement on the weekly, on the daily, you will see the creation of lower lows and lower highs. And this is a basic concept that you need to understand about multi-time frame analysis, which is the most powerful way to approach the market. A retracement on the weekly the market remains in a bullish trend, but on the daily, you have a shift of the trend. Very, very important to understand this. So how you're supposed to be approaching a situation like this, okay? If you have a strong impulse in the market, you definitely expect a retracement. So you expect a trend change on the daily time frame, okay? Perfect. You already understood that in order to understand when you can expect a trend shift, you can look at the higher time frame. So if I want to be looking for a trend shift here in the daily time frame, I have to be looking at the weekly. If the weekly is clearly overextended to the upside, has a double top, I definitely want to see the market make a move to the downside, okay? Just a quick reminder, make sure you comment below and you let me know which pair or topic you would like me to cover or analyze in the next video. Now, there is where you can use a little trick that is called using the COT data. Now, what the COT data is the commitment of traders. So what big banks and institutions are currently doing at the moment, they are forced to report their positions. So since they're forced to report their positions, you can track their orders and understand what they're doing in the market, therefore gaining an advantage over your competitors in the market. So what we were seeing during this move to the upside on USDZAR, what we were seeing is that hedge funds, during the move to the upside, were adding longs on the ZAR, okay? Now, all currencies on the spot are traded against the USD. So if hedge funds are adding longs on the ZAR, as you could see here, we were sitting at 2K long positions. So hedge funds were first sitting at 2K longs, increased to 2.7, increased to 4.6, increased to 4.8K, increased to 5.2K, increased to 6.7K, and they were continuing to increase their long positions from a ZAR point of view. But as we said earlier, all currencies on their spot are traded against the USD. So what we are actually tracking here is the data for the ZAR USD. But in the market, we have USDZAR, so we have to reverse everything. So what they're actually doing is adding shorts on USDZAR if they're adding longs on ZAR USD. So if during a move to the upside from a weekly perspective, hedge funds are clearly adding shorts, more shorts, more shorts, more shorts, more shorts, and more shorts, they're actually only using the liquidity of all the people that are buying to actually build up their short positions. And if you see this happening in the market, so during a strong move to the upside on the weekly, you see hedge funds adding shorts, you can definitely expect a trend shift on the daily time frame. So the market, from a daily perspective, to shift from creating higher highs and higher lows to create lower lows and lower highs, and the market from a weekly perspective to make the move to the downside. So daily to shift from bullish to bearish, and weekly to make the retracement. And in fact, that is exactly what the market had done after that. And in fact, with students, we were able to capitalize on this move to the downside for a very good risk to reward trade. 1 to 3 risk to reward to the downside on a USDZAR when the market actually shifted from a bullish market, as you can see, from creating higher highs and higher lows on the daily time frame to create lower lows and lower highs on the daily time frame. So two things: you need to understand multi-time frame analysis. If on the weekly you have an impulse, during the impulse the daily time frame will create higher highs and higher lows, and if the market, if hedge funds during the move to the upside are adding shorts, you can definitely expect a retracement and the daily time frame to shift from higher highs and higher lows to lower lows and lower highs. So that is how you spot a trend reversal. Look at the COT data, understand multi-time frame analysis, and most importantly, understand how to capitalize on those moves. Because once you know all the direction, comes to the part, how can I have a clear rule-based strategy that will give me the possibility to capitalize on the reversals in the market for high risk to rewards, minimum 1 to 3. Because if you're able to have a minimum 1 to 3, you will always be profitable in the long term, because simply, even if you're only right 3 times out of 10, so terrible performance, you are still making money, because 3 times 3 is 9, minus 7 is 2. So if you're right only 3 times out of 10, you're still making money if you're able to position yourself with a minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward in the market. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you. Also, make sure you go and check out the mentorship program. You find the link in the description. You will first learn all the rules of my strategies and then trade them live with me. Each and every day I give you a new daily market breakdown showing you exactly how to apply these strategies with entry, stop, and take profit, as well as answering every question that you have each and every day. So it's a very complete program. I suggest you go and check it out. The link is in the description, or I will see you in the next video.